Donald Trump is now in a fight with yet another TV journalist. The GOP frontrunner got into a heated exchange with Univision anchor Jorge Ramos over immigration. The anchor was then escorted out of the room.
Excuse me, sit down. You weren't called. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Go ahead.
I have the right to ask the question.
No, you don't. You haven't been called.
I have the right to ask the question.
Go back to Univision. Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million.
Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million people. You cannot build a 1900 wall. You cannot deny citizenship to children.
Sit down, please. You weren't called.
Don't touch me, sir. Don't touch
Go.
me. You cannot touch me. I have the right to ask a question. Yes, in order. I have the right to ask a question.
Our own Chip Reid also attended that firing news conference and has more from Dubuque, Iowa.
This was the summer of Trump.
Before taking the stage in Iowa Tuesday night, Donald Trump took questions from reporters.
Excuse me, sit down. You weren't called. Sit down. Sit down.
I have the right to ask a question.
Go back to Univision.
And looked on as security removed Univision's Jorge Ramos, who had tried repeatedly to press Trump on his immigration plan.
He just stands up and starts screaming. So, you know, maybe he's at fault also. He's obviously a very emotional person.
But Trump eventually changed his tune.
I didn't escort him out. You'll have to talk to security. Whoever security has escorted him out. I don't mind if he comes back, frankly.
And Ramos' return set off a fiery exchange over immigration.
How are you going to build a 1,900-mile wall?
Very easy. I'm a builder. That's easy. I build buildings in a 94. Can I tell you what's more complicated? What's more complicated is building a building that's 95 stories tall.
But it's completely unnecessary. It's a waste of time and money. Almost 40, of course, almost 40% of illegals.
A lot of people don't think so.
And Trump's ongoing legal battle with Ramos' employer after it dropped Trump's Miss USA and Miss Universe pageants.
You know, you're a part of the lawsuit. How much am I suing Univision for?
The question is, Mr. Trump.
Wait.
I'm a reporter.
It's $500 million.
I'm a reporter.
Okay, and they're very concerned about it, I have to tell you. I'm very good at this stuff.
Tuesday's fight came on the heels of a public dust-up between Trump and another media outlet.
Fox News, I think they cover me terribly, and I'm winning by double digits on every poll.
The latest drama in Trump's dispute with the conservative cable channel was sparked by a comment written by someone else that Trump shared on Twitter Monday night, calling anchor Megyn Kelly a bimbo. Fox CEO Roger Ailes quickly released a statement praising Kelly's professionalism and class in the face of Trump's verbal assaults, adding, Donald Trump rarely apologizes, although in this case he should.
Roger Ailes says you need to apologize to Megyn Kelly. Will you do that?
It's a very small element in my life, Megyn Kelly. I don't care about Megyn Kelly, but no, I would not apologize. She should probably apologize to me, but I just don't care.
And Chip Reid joins us now from Dubuque, Iowa. Chip, we saw that you were at that news conference yesterday. How did everyone else in that room react to that exchange between Donald Trump and Jorge Ramos?
Well, I think everybody just wanted to stay out of the line of fire. I was kind of in the line of fire because Trump had called on me at exactly the same moment that Jorge Ramos stood up and just started talking. I would have been happy to just let him go before me, but Trump would have none of that. He kept pointing at me to get me, asking me to ask my question. I wasn't going to ask my question until Jorge Ramos was done doing what he was doing, and that unfortunately ended when Trump had him escorted out of the room by what appeared to be Trump's own security, even though he later denied having anything to do with getting him removed from the room.
So, Chip, did Trump have a point? Did Ramos break protocol?
Could you tell me, try that one more time?
So, do you believe that maybe does Trump have a point because Ramos broke protocol? He wasn't called on?
He did have a point. Ramos did break protocol. He stood up and simply started talking when it was clear that what Trump was doing was calling on people. And he didn't just start talking. He was kind of giving a speech before he was going to answer a question, and Trump objected to that. But on the other hand, Trump really was astoundingly rude in the way he treated him. I've seen politicians be rude to people out here in Iowa. Newt Gingrich was famous for it when he was running in the past, but I've never seen anybody go quite to the level that Donald Trump did last night, which I think is part of the reason that he had second thoughts later on and invited Ramos to come back into the room, and they got into that spirited debate.
All right, Chip Reid for us. Thank you so much.